All right, hello everyone. How's everyone doing? Let me see. Okay. If we're in the market, we will fall strongly. Yes. It is definitely insane in the markets. Yeah, like a lot of things were green today. A lot of things are still green today. SRGA stock. Okay, so I actually discovered that just reading comments in my other videos. SRGA is this company that specializes in spinal surgeries and hardware surrounding it. What's up, Antro? How are you doing, man? Hello, Tony Kim. Oh, you're driving, so keep talking. Got you, got you, got you. I wonder how many of you are driving. Please don't uh, live stream and drive or text in the live stream and drive, please. I value your safety. Please do not hurt yourself. Hello, hope everyone having a great day. What's up, Christian? I'm excited for the live stream. Do I count? TTOO and SENS. Okay, so I did not end up buying any T2 biosystems or any of those. I wanted to look at them because they looked very enticing. They looked like very solid companies. Except of course they're in the growth stage, and a lot can happen. Akash, what's up, Akash? Double up my initial investment, letting profits stride. Yep, that's a smart thing to do, especially if you want to sit on some cash. And yeah, no, that's definitely never a terrible idea. Although I do like to preach that if you are gonna take profits, it's because you have a better opportunity or you absolutely need the money, either or. Oh yeah, what's that other stock that's been doing crazy today? What was it? What was it called? Not Oculus. It's like something else. It's like a biotech stock. I'm 25 years old, Christian. I'm 25. I'll be 26 in July. I picked up Senseonics because, yeah, yeah. Someone said Nano Dimension and Senseonics took them out of their Hyliion losses earlier last year, so that was good to hear. 100K in profits, nice. That's awesome. Yeah. So I actually made a decision to move some money out of Nano Dimension into Bitcoin last year, and it was definitely not a bad choice. Some people will, bash me and say otherwise, but you know, to each their own, right? Like, I think your investing strategies should reflect who you are as an investor. If you feel like you are patient enough to, let these companies come into fruition, then, your portfolio should reflect so. I don't really have a financial background. Like before I actually started looking into investing, I was actually going to school for engineering, and then I didn't like it, changed to business. Honestly, like when I changed to business, I realized that I already knew half the crap that they were teaching me. So I don't know. It didn't really fit. It didn't fit me. It wasn't suited for me. I had experience in forex. I traded forex for maybe a few years, made some money, lost a lot more money, but it taught me a lot about technicals and price action. So I think that's the benefit I got out of it. And applying it to stocks is a lot easier because there's more psychological impact because there's a lot more predictability in some of these stocks, especially based around trader psychology. OCGN. Okay, that's the one I wanted to look at. Let's look at that. All right, guys. So right now the trend is bullish. Okay, guys, I think we're in a bull trend right now. It is going up and it is green. What happened? Does anyone have any idea what kind of catalyst could have pushed this up? I feel like something happened, but I'm unaware. Unaware. A good stock. I've been talking about Nano Dimension and Senseonics. You cannot rush the gains in these companies, guys. Just remember that. You can't rush the price action in these companies. Just hold on to great companies, and that's it. Good time to take profits since they'll be doing the offering soon. I'm not trimming my position anymore at all in Nano Dimension. I'm going to sit it out. That's just me. I'm willing to sit through it and let them do what they need to do. Oculus. Yeah, I said Oculus, Kevin. I did say Oculus. God. Ocugen. Hey, I was kind of close. I got the first 3 letters right. Good morning, Xavier. Wanderer said, am I even looking in the chat? Yes, I am looking in the chat. I am looking at the chat. Bitcoin Friday. I came to mind with Bitcoin? Nice. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Bitcoin's definitely on a run, and it has been a blessing. That's for sure. I'm glad, Denise. I'm not a financial advisor. I just try and put my own opinion here, and if you guys if it clicks, it does, and then if it doesn't click, well then I mean it's really hard to it's hard for me to put out information for a way that like everyone would understand it the same way that I understand it in my own mind. It's kind of hard. I don't know. I feel like understanding is one thing, but then actually trying to teach what you understand is like a totally different game. Okay, fresh picks right now. I mean, they have a long way to go, in my opinion. Yanilda, um, if you are you trying to like 2x your money in like a month or something? Like, what are you trying to do? The idea is holding on to the assets and not really holding on to cash. That's the market environment right now. Oh, Wander said, not me, bro. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure what you meant, man. Senseonics to $10 in March. I would say possibly, but I don't know if it'll happen in March. I mean, the mania could push it to $10 a lot sooner than we would expect FDA approval for them. But look into AITX here. Let me go back to Senseonics real quick, and then I'll look at that one. AITX, Artificial Intelligence Technology Solutions. Founded in 2010. And they had a series of stock splits, if you can see here. That is insane. Okay. Let me look back at chat. The next penny stock play, penny stocks being under $5, that I've been really looking at. I would have to pull up my watch list. I'll go into my Robinhood. I have nothing to hide. Okay. Jumia is not a play. I've been looking at a lot of them. Okay, so I was actually looking at SLRX the other day when it was about $1. I had, I think, close to 800 shares that I bought. I think, I don't remember how I got the $800. I think I sold like an option contract or something that I had. I wanted to put more into Senseonics, but this company is based in Houston, Texas, which I'm from Houston, and I know the med center is like super advanced here in the medical center here, and I don't know, this just seemed like a little too cheap for where it's at. I mean, it's a $28 million market cap. They're doing some kind of clinical stage oncology. They're doing some kind of I think, okay, so what I read from them, just based off the top of my memory, I'm not looking at their investor presentation right now, but they were doing something along the lines of treating cancer in a way that involved no radiation, no kind of nothing that would be harmful. I'm not sure exactly how they're doing it. I think you like have a pill or they inject something and then it like traces the hormone or something within the cancer cells. I don't remember exactly how that works. Basically, I saw it. It was cheap as hell. I think I looked at their balance sheet and they had a pretty decent cash stack. So essentially you're paying like $7 or $8 million for the entire company, and then they're sitting on like $20 million cash. So that's how I looked at it. And I mean, it's up to $1.60, but I ended up selling out of it when it was like $1.10 and putting the rest into Senseonics. So I don't regret it. I don't regret it. Simply, I understood Senseonics more than this, but this could have made you some money just based on the fact that it was so cheap. AITX. So I wonder, just so you guys know, I'm real. This is the portfolio performance. I started with like a little under 40 grand, just about, and if I include my Bitcoin holdings, it's like $140,000 right now. It's honestly insane what the market's doing. I'm gonna go back to Senseonics. TNXP. Tonics. This is the first time I've heard of Tonics. I feel like pharmaceutical stocks are the craze right now, so I think it's going to be very important that you guys just pick the good ones. Pick the good ones. That is it. Okay, so this was pre-CV19 crash. They touched it again, and we are back at these levels. I mean, if you want like a really safe play here, I mean, I wouldn't say safe. This is not financial advice. Remember that. It's better to buy at support, so you could wait for this to break and then pull back just to confirm your bias, right? Instead of just rushing in while it's running, it's better to buy it on pullbacks. Okay, more comments. End of week, $5 Senseonics. Yeah, it is possible. Yeah, if we close above $4 at any point this week, we could easily see $5 in my opinion. We want to close above 4, above this area. We want to close up here, guys. Dogecoin, it's like a meme coin. It was made as a joke. Elon Musk did not put $1.5 billion into Dogecoin. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, okay, so for anyone who doesn't know already, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Tesla just invested $1.5 billion of their giant cash stack in their balance sheet into Bitcoin. And they announced that later on they're going to accept Bitcoin as a form of payment for their cars and whatever products, I would imagine. So that is huge. That is huge. Best ways to check if a stock is a good buy. There's no one way to figure that out on Selmo. There's no one way to figure that out. You have to look at a convergence of things. So like, give me a stock, just give me a random stock, and I'll look at the stock as I would if I'm trying to, you know, figure out if a stock is something that I'm really interested in. Call options. I have some calls on Nano, but not because I want to trade specifically the calls. I did it because I pulled money out of Nano Dimension to buy into Senseonics, and I plan to exercise my options later on in the year. Max R. I looked into Ideonomics. It was hard to figure out exactly what the hell it is they do. Like, if it's not clear what a company does, and it's like hard to understand how the company is actually making money, then just stay away from it. Maxer. Okay, so Connor said Maxer first. I'll just look at that one real quick. Okay, so honestly, it is a confluence. Is that even a word? Confluence? Convergence? Convergence. Basically, it's just a mix of things that you have to look at. Okay, so when you're looking at a stock, guys, don't just look at the price, okay? You have to figure out how many shares outstanding this company would have first, just to determine valuations, because they're not always accurate on Robinhood and on macro trends or whatever you want to look at. So first, I'll just Google shares outstanding for the company. Yahoo says they have 61 million. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And then you should be able to go into their balance sheet and figure out if this is correct. So let's look at their latest 10Q. $61 million shares outstanding, and as of October 30th. Okay, so this checks out, right? So you could do 61 million shares outstanding. I just rounded down just because it was easy that way. Times the share price of $52.50. That gives it a $3.2 billion valuation right now. So that's just where you start, okay? That's just like looking at a bit. It's just like, you know, it's like looking at, like, I don't know, this is kind of a bad example. Like a pair of shoes, right? You want to figure out how much those shoes cost, right? Like, I don't know. God, that's like a terrible example. Okay. You just, like, you want to be sure what the price is, okay? Like, you don't want to guess. The price you see on the charts, guys, it does not reflect the value of the company, okay? You always have to do that first. Figure out what it costs for the company, okay? The next thing I like to do is to check their financials and see, you know, are they growing? Are they actually profitable from just the products and services themselves? Are they investing into the business, reinvesting in the business? So Maxar Technologies. Well, first, I'm not even sure what they do. So let me go down and see if they have one of their. Okay, general business description right here, guys, in the 10Q. Maxar is a partner and innovator in Earth intelligence and space infrastructure. Maxar helps government and commercial customers monitor, understand, and navigate the changing planet, deliver global broadband communications, and explore the advance the use of space. The company's approach combines decades of deep mission understanding and a proven commercial and defense foundation to deploy solutions and deliver insights with speed, scale, and cost effectiveness. Maxar stock trades on the NYSE and Toronto Exchange under MAXR. Okay. So they do space things. Okay, so do they have proof of concept already? So, like, I mean, I would imagine they have proof of concept just because they're generating revenues, right? Okay, so 9 months ended September last year versus this year. 400, is this in millions? Yeah, it is. Okay, 439 million last year, 425 million this year. Of course, I mean, not this year. Well, oh my gosh, it's 2021 now. 2019 was 439. 2020 was 425. So they still managed to keep their revenues despite, you know, CV19. Hold on, I need to read comments, guys. I haven't been able to read comments and do some due diligence at the same time. Ricky, I sold maybe 70-ish% of my Nano Dimension holdings, and I split that between Bitcoin and Senseonics at this point. How long do you buy a call? At least like 6 months out. It depends. Like, you want to figure out if there's any catalyst for the company between the time that it expires and when you buy it. So if there's like, so let's say there's a like for Senseonics, for example, they're expecting the FDA approval by June, the end of by June 30th or sooner. So I got a call option for July, the end of July. So at least at any point within that period of time, then, you know, there's a chance that it could react. Luba, you said INND. Okay. So many companies. So many, guys. FUV, TSNP, GSAT, OBSV, XONE, ABML, APXT. Oh my gosh. Confluence is a word. Yeah, it is, right? I don't think I was using it right, though. It's on Microvision. I don't have any thoughts, Brendan. Like, off the top of my head, it's like, yeah, I don't right now. I'm sorry, man. 9,000 of TSMP at 43, 11,000 bucks in return. That's nice. Good job. Lithium stocks. So Elon Musk did mention that lithium is abundant. So lithium isn't a problem, but of course it's going to be like the demand for lithium is just going to keep rising for the next, you know, like 10 years while the EV boom starts to take shape. The shoes example was terrible. What's up, WB3? About to break back out. Senseonics. Should I look at Senseonics again? Is it moving? Not really. They also work with SpaceX. Who does? Thanks for teaching us how to research. You're welcome, Joe. Like, that's the thing about the stock market, guys, is all of us can participate together and make some money. How long does it take to edit my videos? To make a video and put it out, depending on the content, a couple hours. At a time, I would say. Okay, where do I start? Ooh. Okay, I'm just going to plug in the Patreon, guys. So the Patreon is a place where I actually interact with a lot of my supporters who like to, give me suggestions and stocks. And we have a private Discord group where we all get to talk. If this is something you guys are interested in, check out the link that I pinned at the top. There is a limited number of seats right now, and I think they are selling out, so keep that in mind as well. Extremely early for Senseonics, I agree. Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine, FDA approval. $415 for SOS, Alexander. Open interest on the options market affect what your price target is? Not really, but it just gives me an idea of what kind of volatility the market expects. So you can look at options to figure out if investors are looking for a more volatility in the stock, the underlying stock. Will Senseonics stay under 4? I mean, it's been under 4 for like, I don't know, a month almost. Like a while. I mean, it's always been under 4, hasn't it? I don't think... I mean, maybe it'll stay under 4, but who knows for how long. Your guess is as good as mine there, honestly. Now, if we get some FDA approval, that could push it beyond 4 and maybe 5. Who knows? I mean, we've had multiple price targets here of around $10. I think it will. I think Senseonics will win against the shorts because they have to maintain certain margins and they pay interest for borrowing the stock, and they're gonna have to cover at some point. And I feel like there's just like an army of retail that's like basically smart money now. So I think we will. I think the Bulls will win against the Bears in Senseonics for sure. Actually, I can't say for sure, but likely. Likely. A simple due diligence worksheet that we can use to research on a company. Like a checklist? Like a checklist that you guys can use, and like where you just go through the list and then like those are the things that you look for. That's a good idea. Antro, that's a good idea. I like that. Thoughts on BNGO? I have no thoughts on Bionanogenomics. I have not researched them very much at all. New haircut. Hey, Brandon. What's up, Brandon? I actually did not cut my hair. I just brushed it the other way. I didn't do anything. I literally didn't do anything. Straight up just... I was like, man, I don't want to brush it left anymore. Let's try brushing right. Just change it up a little bit, you know? You needed this stream? Hey, I needed you here, man. What's up, John? CTRM? I don't know anything about CTRM. I've been laser focused on like a handful of stocks. Like I've been focused maybe on like between 5 and 10 stocks. I don't like to shift around a bunch of different companies. Like as soon as I find something compelling about a company, I'll look at a few other ones and then I find myself going back. Like that's what happened with Senseonics, and that's why I put in a pretty large position, man. ADMA. Possibly. Definitely next month. can it reach $10 this month or definitely next month? Like, if it goes to $10 without FDA approval, I would be concerned for a drop in price. But if it starts to hang sideways in Senseonics stock, and like right now, how it's above $3, right? 320. So on the chart, I put this line here just because this is an area where price has reacted before. And of course, this is like ballpark zone, so it's not perfect. But we could see maybe a pullback underneath this, and then if we see it stay above this, this could be a indicator for another leg up, maybe beyond $4. Yes, I literally brushed my hair the other way. It's a new look. It's a look. Do companies pay you for stock picks? No, they don't. I have, oh, guys, thank you for reminding me. I have a video coming out at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So about 3 hours from now, whatever time zone you're in, there's going to be a video that I'm going to release here on the channel. This is the video where if you leave a comment and are subscribed to the channel, 5 of you will win $100 in either cash value, or I'll send you a gift card, Amazon gift card. And literally, it's free money. It's free to enter. Anyone can participate. I just need as much people to interact with this video because if it goes well, my sponsors will continue to work with me. So keep that in mind. This will be my first sponsored video on this channel today. But no, besides today's video, I have never been sponsored. Nano Dimension does not pay me. Senseonics does not pay me. Tesla does not pay me. Bitcoin indirectly pays me because of the like gains we've been experiencing, but you know, Bitcoin is not a person. Yeah. Interscope hearing technology. Okay, sounds like a company Nano Dimension can work with. Did you know ear implants are all custom for every ear? So people who have hearing impairments need customized hearing aids. INND. Wayne HSIAO. Thank you, man. I don't remember what you said, but I mean, if you said anything like derogatory, I mean, it's all good, man. Like I said, like this is just a platform for my opinion at the end of the day. I always tell you guys that, you know, you should do your own research, but I try and make the whole point of my channel is to just give you guys an idea of what you should be looking for, and then so you guys can do the same thing and be able to, you know, be confident in your investments. Because if you're just looking at stock price does not tell you anything about the company at all. Imagine someone who didn't know what GameStop was and then looked at GameStop stock. They would think it's like the new Tesla or something. You're welcome, Chris. Yeah, I think if it hits $10 too, if Senseonics hits $10 within the month with no catalyst, I see a pretty substantial pullback. They could raise some money. They could possibly raise some money. CPSH, you were talking about that last time too. CPSH. Oh, also something I didn't share with you guys. You guys should also account for stock splits too. So like, okay, so for example, let's look at Nano Dimension. So with Nano Dimension, they had previous stock splits in the past, which is why we were like, why is it above? Why was it $100 a share? Well, that's because there was a 10-to-1 stock split, or 1 to 10. Basically, they had 10 shares that turned into 1. And I mean, if you account for all those changes, then, you know, we're sitting at all-time highs now, right? Senseonics, let's look at Senseonics real quick. What do you mean there's no results for Senseonics? Are you kidding? No results? That's a lie. Yeah, see? So, I mean, like, okay, so here's the difference here, right? I like to, so in my opinion, based on how I understand the market working, especially from when I traded Forex, whenever you have tops like these, limit orders like to pile up above these highs. And for market makers, this is an area where there's a bunch of money here that is essentially up for grabs. Okay, so I think at the bare minimum, we will see a 491 Senseonics stock price at some point in the not too distant future. What was I gonna? Okay, CPSH. No, let's look at CPSH. What the heck is this? What am I looking at? A wall? What the heck? Imagine buying this stock and forgetting about it. Like you bought it, you don't know what it does, but like you bought it. What about diversity and the amount of stocks you have in portfolio for 15K? It's up to your risk tolerance, Jacob. So just know that the more stocks you have, the less it's going to impact your portfolio if it does rise. So if you have higher convictions, let's say you have $15,000 and you have 15 different businesses, as opposed to, let's say, 2 companies. Okay, so if you have 15 companies and one rises 10%, that only accounts for maybe like, I don't know, 1% of your portfolio. But if you have two businesses and it rises 10%, then that's probably like 5-6% difference in your portfolio. In my opinion, I think this is not financial advice. In my opinion, it is a lot better to take more risk with smaller portfolios. Like someone trading $1 million should be very concerned having more than 20% in one business, in my opinion. But depends what your circumstances are too. Oh, sorry guys, I'm really behind on comments. Today is a beautiful day, especially in the markets. For $5, so if you subscribe on my Patreon, you will literally have access to me pretty much whenever you want. That is the main difference there. I post a lot of any research material for you guys, any interesting stocks. Just on Saturday, I posted what to look for this week, and the stocks that I mentioned in there have all popped up already. I post technical analysis there, so you guys have an idea of how to look at charts. The whole 9 yards, really. It's just a platform to have access, and I'm probably going to start hosting private live streams on there. I'm trying to get 200 patrons on the Patreon group, and at that point, I'll start to host more private live streams to just you guys, and it'll keep the trolls out, but luckily we haven't had too many trolls in the chats, which is great. If John's holding, I'm holding. Oh my gosh. What have I done? TTOO, T2 Biosystems. I forgot you even had that. Wait, how is that stock doing? I know they were up like 20% today or something like that. Where is it going? I don't know. Probably up. So okay, so in this case, you see how it started way up here around $25. So just to verify that this is accurate, you would just look for the company. I like to use macro trends. You just put in the company, go to prices, and then stock splits, and just see if it accounts for any stock splits. And it looks like they haven't had any stock splits. So T2 Biosystems has some running to go. This could potentially be a banger right here. I simply don't know enough about it to, put a substantial amount of money here, but this could be a play where you could ride it from, $3 to $20. How long will it take? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they've implemented their panel commercially yet. I think that's what investors are looking for right now. I could be wrong though. 10 to 1. Yeah. What's up, CJ? Dexcom had a Super Bowl ad yesterday. Yeah, I have not ever traded on margin. Ever. Crypto Crackhead. Hey, what's up? Thank you for the donation, man. Crypto Crackhead. How you been, dude? Hi, everyone. Have you seen what's happened in the markets, man? It opened up very green today. I mean, I'm sure you did. I was up pre-market and just watching. Support and resistance on SENS. You want some support and resistance here? So this little box that I have is just the area that I was waiting for it to break out of, because it made a high and low in this area and then it just traded sideways within it, so nothing was really happening. It had trouble staying above this area and it had trouble staying below this area, so that's why I put this box in this area right here. But now it looks like, you know, we saw the gap up this morning. What was the gap? Like a whole 50 cents, 60 cents. So look for this small little gap right here to close and a bounce as support around $3.25, $3.30. We can't see your screen. What? Oh, you can't see my screen. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so annoying. No. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. I'm so sorry, guys. You guys have not been able to see my screen this whole time. Oh my gosh. How... Guys, that was like... Oh my god. I feel like an idiot right now. Wow, that is... Wow. Okay. All right. Let's start over. Holy crap. Oh, I feel so bad. You, like, half of you probably didn't learn anything the past like 30 minutes. Oh my god, I feel so bad. Oh. Okay. All right. Let's start over. All right. So, I'll start with Senseonics. Okay, hold on. Holy crap. I went through like a ton of things. All right. So, you guys want to start with macro trends and the stock splits and like looking for that in stock price just to make sure? Like, what do you guys want to look at? Okay. All right. So I'll just start with Senseonics just because that's like, you know, the first. All right. So with Senseonics, the reason I have this little green box here is just because I thought that this would be an area where price would stick around for a while, just because it was having trouble staying above this high right here. You know, it had strong price reaction, and it had trouble staying below this area here. You know, we had a gap down, pulled back up immediately. We had this wick here, pulled back immediately. So below $2.20 was, you know, not happening. So it was trading sideways, and the longer it trades sideways, the more it primes the market to go up or down. Depends on, you know, the product, service, and market sentiment. But we saw this gap up, you know, 60 cents, and I would expect this gap right here, this small gap, to close, and then a bounce around 330 as support. Yeah, the reason my face is all close like this on the screen is because I'm on a stand. I use a stand on my iPhone, so this is actually, this live stream is all on my on the iPhone. I'm streaming off of my iPhone. Yeah, right. Like, I flip my hair the other way for one day, and then all hell breaks loose. It's insane. Oh my gosh, what a mess up. BioLace, I heard about that one too. So, okay, hold on. So you guys are telling me you did not see any of the SEC filings that I just showed you right now, earlier. You did not see me on the SEC Edgar. You didn't see any of that. On my Patreon, I talk about stocks of interest. They're not always penny stocks. and they're not always stocks that I'm buying. They're just stocks of interest. What's up, Josu Sam? What's up, dude? Oh my gosh, it's been in my hair the whole time. Oh, y'all saw zero. Okay, Daniel. Okay, so I was in this live stream explaining my due diligence process, and the whole time the camera was in my face and not on the screen. So I'm gonna do it again. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna go back to Maxar because that was the example I used. Okay. All right. Wow, it's like what is that? Deja vu? I'm having deja vu so bad right now. Okay. All right. So, for stock price, like I said, stock price does not tell you anything, okay? First thing you want to do is figure out first have the stock price, right? But you want to figure out how the company is valued, okay? So, what you do is just hop into Google, type in your stock ticker of choice, and then shares outstanding. And according to Yahoo, there's 61 million. And just to make sure that's up to date, I'll click on it, check down here, Yahoo, 61 million shares outstanding, okay? Now, Yahoo is not always accurate, okay? So the next best place is to go into the SEC Edgar, okay? So you can go into Google and type in SEC space Edgar, okay? And then you will see this website right here pop up, company search. So you just click that, and then you type in your stock ticker. So we were looking at Maxer. So I'm going to pull this up, and we want to verify their shares outstanding. So just pull up their latest 10Q. Okay, click on it. The first file is going to be the 10Q. And then you'll be able to scroll down, and depending on the company, they should have the filing with the shares outstanding somewhere easily available to you guys. So right here we see 61 million shares outstanding. So we get those 61 million shares and multiply it by stock price, which is around $52, and we get around a $3.2 billion valuation on Maxer, okay? And then just basic valuation metrics like price to sales, things like that. So 2019, 9 months ended, we had a little over, what was the total revenues? A little over $1.25 billion in revenues. And that is between, 3 quarters. So you would get the 3 quarters, or the 1.25 billion revenues. Divide that by 3, so you get around 418 million quarterly revenues. Now there's 4 quarters in a year, right? So you would get that 418 multiplied by 4, and that would possibly give us around maybe 1.6, 1.7 billion dollars in revenue for the year. And if we're gonna go straight on, price to sales, this company has a price to sales of 3.2 billion divided by 1.6 billion, which gives us a price to sales of 2, which is really low, really small actually. But the difference here is it hasn't showed any growth, okay? So we have not really seen growth in their sales. But, the thing you could also add is that, we had a freaking pandemic last year, so I mean, we're still technically in it. So they were still able to, keep their sales up despite the, global circumstances. Your type beats so handsome. Oh my god. That's how you do haircut. It's not a new haircut, guys. I just flipped it the other way. I knew people were going to talk about this because I never brush my hair this way. Ever. Okay, so that's like basic overlook on a company, and then of course they will be able they'll share what the company does inside of their 10Q and any prospectus that they might release. General business description right here under number 1. So I'm gonna scroll through this and see if we could find anything. Okay, so here they talk about an acquisition they made. Require the company to remeasure its previously held equity interest in Vricon. Call option purchase price was estimate fair value of the previously held equity interest. Okay, so they bought a call option to purchase this company. And they made a bunch of money on the calls. That I would have to look into. Here's the call option price. I mean, you get a lot of information in the 10Qs, is my point. Like, if you find a company that sounds of interest, oh my gosh, Xavier, you're too funny, man. Basic company evaluations made simple. Yeah, I was actually considering making a sheet on the Patreon and put like the full list of things that I would look at, just so there's one place for everyone to look at it. And that way you guys have, you know, you can communicate with me whenever, because I have access to if you do sign up for the Patreon, it does come with a private Discord group, which there's a lot of investors in there trading, you know, 6-figure portfolios, bigger portfolios than even myself, which honestly in this market is not that hard anyways. Yeah, I mean, you have access to me and a bunch of other seasoned investors, so there's a lot of people in there. So I've actually never seen the patron side of Patreon, like the member side of Patreon. So I actually don't know how exactly everyone's joined. There should be a button, like if you go on the page, you should be able to scroll down and see something regarding a Discord integration and joining the Discord. I don't have bangs, Josu. I have no bangs. Straightforward for the next video. I might like just put just throw my hair forward. Oh, that would be insane. Okay, I want to go back to Senseonics, see what's happening here. Really, I think the market already moved for the day. It's not really going to do too much now going into after hours. Nano Dimension looks like it wants to push to 18 bucks right now. You know, we could see that happen in the after hours. We have seen it in the past with Nano Dimension that it likes to move once the general market's closed. Bombardier stock. I don't know. Recommended UUUU on Wednesday. UUUU. Okay, so what does this company do? What does UUUU do? Energy fuels? What kind of energy? They doing like natural gas, nuclear energy. They doing batteries, hydroelectric. Yeah, Xavier. Yes. Depends where price is and where Senseonics is. It really depends on how Senseonics performs, because I pulled out of Nano Dimension to put into Senseonics based on the FDA catalyst that we're expecting. So if I'm wrong there, I just eat up the premium cost on the contract. Okay, 542 for the stock. Okay, so 135-ish million shares outstanding. October says 131, but this one's probably not the most recent. I'll use the 135. So we've got a $730 million valuation on this company right now at this price. Feed materials, processing, and other. Yeah, their revenues got cut hard. So if they can go back to these figures, that'd be pretty nice. What is this? Is this in thousands or millions? Oh, this is in thousands. Okay, so we're talking 5 million, a million. Yeah, so the valuation on this is exuberantly high right now. So, I mean, think about it. The company's valued 730 million, but they're only producing $1 million in revenues. So we're talking a price to sales of almost like 1,000. I don't know. Versus the other company was trading at a 2 price to sales. So that's just, something to take note of. Okay. All right. So F YouTube said, still not sure about Senseonics. I have not. Wait, hold on. Wait. Actually, I'm gonna get back to your comment in a second. They like discounts. Okay. So yeah. I have no interest, or they have no interest in anything implantable, especially the 4 diabetics that I asked about their thoughts, and they are the same. You still have to carry a device around. So, what's wrong with carrying the device around? I think the benefit here is the fact that it lasts so long and you don't have to constantly worry about it. I think that's the value that it's creating for people with diabetes. It's a way to track your glucose levels without having to constantly look at your like stomach or something. Lose the price paid for the options. It just depends, Xavier. Would you rather hold your cash or would you rather hold the company? That's like something you have to ask yourself, man. Pyrogenesis. I heard of that company. I have not looked into them at all. Plus $53,000 SENS. Oh, you must have a lot of shares, man. Priming up for $4. Yeah, I agree. It's still hanging out sideways, moving sideways. As a nurse, I know patients who are excited. Yeah, I feel like the pros do outweigh any cons with the like implantableness of the device. It's the only one with clearance on the arm too. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're the only ones who got cleared to have the device inside your arm as opposed to like other spots on your body. Long call SRGA $5. I feel like if you're gonna get some calls on SRGA right now, it's probably already kind of expensive just because it moved so much today. Yeah, I'm sure calls on this are already expensive. If you were gonna get calls on this, you would have wanted calls sometime last week before it popped up above like 230. Because the idea would be to have your calls targeting this high right here, and we have already breached this high right here, so we're going to be looking for a pullback and closing this gap to around 270. That's what I would look for. So yeah, they acquired this this augmented reality spinal surgery company, which I think was really cool. It's not FDA cleared yet, but I think it could be something of interest if they do get that clearance as well. So not a short seller, but you sold your Senseonics. Okay. Well, it depends if you wanted to hold your cash more, if you thought there's a better opportunity out there. They get the 180-day approval, the stock will go to $100. Yeah, if they get that 180-day approval, it's going to be like, honestly, in my personal opinion, I think very disruptive for any glucose monitoring of any kind. Yeah, space, no problem. Yeah, we were talking about that. WB3, I agree with you. Dexcom has an earnings call. Okay. Okay, Dexcom earnings, if it does not meet expectations, maybe Senseonics will start to move up. We'll see. Holding Senseonics. Yeah, I'm holding my Senseonics too. Around $10 plus, I'll reevaluate my holdings and see if there's any other opportunities. That's what I did with Nano Dimension, and I could possibly do the same thing with Senseonics. You have a base position that you don't touch. That's something that you hold forever, essentially, as long as the company's performing, and you look for other opportunities. That's how Warren Buffett did it. I don't know if you guys heard of Warren Buffett talking about the punch card, that if you had a punch card with 20 stamps on it, and those were, each stamp was basically an investment that you made, and that's all you had in your whole life, you would do a lot of research on each investment that you make. Do I go back on my face now? Like, what do I do? I'm trying to see how many people are in here now. 183. Okay. Still a lot of you guys in here. Well, what would you guys want me to look at? I'm probably going to get off in like 30 minutes just because I have to make sure the video that I upload for the giveaway is fine. So yeah, anyone new who's tuning in at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, or around 2.5 hours from now, I will be uploading a video. And this is a video that if you interact with and leave a comment on the video and subscribe to this channel, you will basically gain an entry to winning $100. 5 people will win $100 in either cash value or an Amazon gift card. Warren Buffett. Who's that? Friend of Kathy Woods. Warren who? That's terrible. Mara and Riot. Oh my gosh. Well, let me see how those stocks are doing, especially with the Bitcoin announcement today that Elon Musk made. Yeah. Yep. There you go. That is expected. 50% rise from where it was. Yeah. Yep. Argo. What was the other one that y'all were looking at? Mara and Riot. Riot is the other one. Riot's the one on the NASDAQ. Yeah, same thing here. But I think in terms of valuation, Mara is the better company between the two because they have a larger operation and they have a larger order coming from Bitmain for their miners. And they actually just invested $150 million into Bitcoin just the other day. So these are not fairly valued to each other, in my opinion. Sold 30,000 for profit. Nice, dude. Those are huge gains. Oh yeah. Remember to put my freaking face off again. Yeah, so Mara 22 to 30. Okay, guys. And Riot Blockchain 23 to 30. Except like I said, I think Mara is the better value here. He wants me to look at top ships. What is top ships? Top ships. So we had a 50, what is that, 5 million? Yeah, we had a $5.5 million share. One volume of one share, 5.5 million. It was a bargain up here. And it has since dropped to $2. But of course it splits and everything. That was totally a joke. 5.5 million that's a joke. I mean, it's not a joke because it's real, but I know nothing about this business, guys. Don't go all in on tops, please. Don't meme your money away. That's all I can warn you. Clove, yeah, right. Hindenburg's short seller report against Clove. Clover Health. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, it's in a downtrend. So, what do you look at in a downtrend? So, we saw this pop here. And we're staying... Okay, so I would look to stay above 12 bucks right now. And I'm going to look back... Actually, you know what? No, there's a wick right here. Yeah, 12 bucks. So, bouncing here... And especially looking back here, look back in time. All you have to do is always look back in time and look where price reacts. What am I missing here? Why does the chart look like it's missing a whole bunch? There you go. Yeah. So, I mean, if we were to pull this all the way back, more in time. Look back here, same thing pretty much. So if you want to buy at support, it's better to buy this at 12 and a little above 13 on a bounce. Right now, at least between these two ranges, it's trading in the middle. So I guess you could say it's intraday fair value. If it breaks below, I would look for a bounce around either 10, either this gap here, which looks like we already reacted to. So we could already be sitting at a decent area of support. So, you know, you see these areas, support, I mean, resistance, resistance, support, support, and we're trading in the range. So look for a breakout above 13 bucks on Clover Health. Silk Hollow Gaming, dude, thank you so much for the donation, man. No, you're amazing. Like Keanu Reeves when doing the Cyberpunk Expo thingy. No, you're amazing. Lunch on you. Dang, dude. Where do you want me to eat? Freaking churrascos? 20 bucks? You can get like, how many tacos is that? Like 10? 10 tacos? Wait, what'd you say? Hold shift? No. No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Erico. Bro, thank you so much. I did not know I could do that with TradingView. Oh my gosh. You guys are teaching me. Oh, breathtaking. Breathtaking. He didn't say amazing. He said breathtaking. Yes. No, you're breathtaking. Well, Silk Hollow Gaming, you're breathtaking and amazing. No, you're amazing. Oh, it was close enough. Amazing. Breathtaking. They even both have 3 syllables. That's probably why yeah. Anyways. TSNP. It's almost too easy to make money in this market right now. Kind of scary. Yeah, okay, so like I said, like with the Treasury printing money like crazy right now, I feel like a lot of the gains we're experiencing in the markets right now are artificial gains, just money being pumped into the system. So it's not all real, but so all this money is getting pumped, right? But I feel like baskets of goods have not caught up yet. Services have not caught up yet. Eventually, we're going to see services go up in price. All that stuff's going to go up in price eventually at some point. All this money is not going to enter the market and everything's going to stay the same price. It's not going to happen. YGMZ. Yamuga's stock. Yogum stock. What is this? Mingzhu Logistics. Okay. Dang, what happened? Does this account for stock splits? Is this a brand new company? They were listed on what? The third quarter last year? Q4? Okay, well, I mean, on a technical standpoint, it doesn't look too bad. This stock ate a huge drop, man. Look at Sava. Cassava Sciences. Oh, okay. Cassava Sciences. $35 million shares outstanding. Please tell me you guys are looking at my screen right now. Yes, okay, good. $10Q. That's as of November 5th, but now they're saying they have 35 million. Oh, this one right here. 9 million. Okay, so we would get these 9.5 million and add that to 9.375. Add that over to our... Sure, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we're sitting around 35 million shares outstanding on this company. What kind of money are they making? How's their balance sheet? They're sitting on a bunch of cash. Pretty much all cash. They're sitting on pretty much all cash. Some property equipment. They have like one location probably. Current liabilities. Yeah, okay, so wow. Okay, so financially they're definitely not in any kind of uh, struggle with money right now. So market cap on this company is what? 6632 times 35 million shares outstanding gives us a $2.3 billion valuation right now. Kind of money, what kind of revenues are they making? Did I pass it? Income statement. Condensed financial statements. Operations. Give me some. What are their revenues? Show me the numbers. Where are the numbers? Am I doing something wrong here? Yeah, this is the empty filing they made. Okay, let me look at chat again. My bad, guys. Genuinely a good company. Next up, HCMC. Hey, Chavez, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. For me, honestly, I just hope you guys are making a lot of money in the markets right now. That is it. Today's super green, so hopefully all of you guys are in the green right now. But thank you so much, Chavez. HCMC. HCMC. Ooh, this one's moving. Okay. This is for sure. Guys, look at this. You're paying under a penny for this right now. But what is it? Supplement. Well, they have had a rough history. Announced $5 million of preferred stock convertible into common stock. Preferred stock over common stock. They have 105 billion shares. What? Okay. So what kind of valuation does that give us at a third of a penny right now? $315 million valuation for this company. How are they sitting financially? This is kind of a weird looking financial statement. Sitting on, is this is in dollars, so this is each unit is $1 here, so they're sitting on 602,000 in cash. Bunch of inventory. Their inventory did not move pretty much the last 9 months if we look between these two. Yeah, okay. Sales. So are their sales picking back up? 3 months ended. So yeah, their grocery sales, so net sales. 3 million. I mean, you're like right now we're talking like a price to sales of like 30 right now for this company. Look at cassava. Okay, I'm gonna look back at cassava. I'm gonna have to do some like in-depth research, which I don't think I'm gonna be able to do in this live stream. But I'll probably be in the Discord. If I host a private live stream, I'll let you guys know. What's up, Raul? How you doing, man? I know you're doing very good over there with your Senseonics stock and Nano Dimension. HCMC in a legal battle right now with cannabis. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. So there could be some catalyst if they win the legal battle. Senseonics open around 4 tomorrow. I mean, we'll see, man. It's kind of hanging out today, but if we... I mean, I'm just looking for a close above 4. That's what I was looking for. Luba, INND. Interscope hearing, right? Oh, right. Sorry, I wasn't... So yeah, this company has been moving. Like how? What are these gains here? Today's the 8th, right? So we'll go to the Monday. Opened here. So it's pretty much almost doubled just today. And then if you go to bottom on the pullback, that's a doubling right there. From these 2 points. Interscope hearing technologies. What is it? What are they doing? What is it? INND. Inability to timely file Form 10Q. They had to do this 3 times? Why? Notification of late filing 10Q. So they were not able to report their quarterly earnings. State below in reasonable detail why the Form 10K or 10Q or transition report could not be filed within the prescribed time period. No. Okay, so is there a letter attached to this? Shouldn't there be something attached to this, guys? Am I missing something? They gotta say why, right? They gotta say why they didn't report their quarterly earnings. I have not. Nabil, I have not looked at either of those. VXRT, I have also not looked at. QuantumScape, if you're going to go for solid state batteries, just bet on Tesla, in my opinion. I think Chicken Genius made a company made a video on QuantumScape, a good one. I would check out his channel. So I don't know if you guys noticed, I got this shirt from another content creator on this channel. Meter 9000. So he was trying to cook his chicken with basically, if you slap a chicken enough, it creates enough friction to cook the chicken. Just a random fun fact. Here's a little sticker that came with a shirt. He did not pay me to like promote this, I'm just saying. Just decided it'd be funny to wear this shirt. Company looks shady. Yeah, Luba, I would be wary of this company just because they can't even file their quarterly reports on time. That's, in my opinion, not a good sign. So yeah, I would wait for them to file something before actually, even considering any position. Like I said, just because a stock's moving up doesn't mean it's a good company. I mean, let's look at Dogecoin, for example. What's Doge doing? You guys want to look at Doge? Wow. Okay, I drew this box as an area of interest. Wow. Okay, it hit. Cool. And we got some double tops right here. We'll see if it could stay above 7.5 cents. John, why? I did not actually get a haircut. Like I said with the other guys in the stream, I actually just flipped my hair the other way. I never brush my hair to the right. I always like end up brushing it to the left, but you know what? Today was time for a change. Oh yeah, no screen. Right. No screen. Here you go. My bad. Dogecoin. Double tops on Dogecoin. Pulled back to this area for like area of interest. I was not going to buy Dogecoin. I was doing this for a friend who asked me about Dogecoin. I told him to avoid it, but if he was looking to, you know, just make some quick money, it would be optimal to buy in this area. So, I mean, if he did, he would have been smart to buy it around here in this area. Share the screen. I know. I'm sorry. I don't. John got a date. All right, guys. I'm going to be on for 12 minutes. I'm going to get off around 1 o'clock. So don't forget about the video I'm posting in 2 hours, guys. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and leave a comment on the video. It will count as one entry. And if you have multiple accounts, you can comment on multiple accounts if you would like. Just you have to be able to prove that the account is yours. Why did I switch from Forex to stocks? Because in Forex, there's really no way to like, how do you analyze a country's economy? You know what I'm saying? With confidence. There's just too many moving parts, and the main thing is that to make money in Forex, at least in our level in retail, you have to use leverage. And if you're not using leverage, you're likely not going to outperform the S&P 500 even. So leverage kills you in Forex. There's no way to track any business. You're essentially just trying to flip between currencies and bet on the lack of parity between, you know, two currency strengths. Like it's really a different game. It's really a different game. I would not use for it's good to understand price action, but if you get caught in a red trade and let's say you don't use a stop loss, they will keep you red for a very long time. Like I think on USD CAD, if you would have bought, like I forgot where it was, but I mean on USD CAD there was like a point where it flew, and if you would have gone long, you would still be red today, and it's like 3 years later. So, yeah, and you'd be very red if you use leverage. So, but I will say Forex is a good place to learn price action just because it moves so much. If you're a newbie to options, I would simply avoid options altogether. Just buy the stock. This is not financial advice, but if you're new to options, just avoid them entirely. When you buy options, it's essentially like leverage. Your options contracts will move similar to owning 100 shares, but the difference is you could lose 100% of your investment if it expires worthless. So just, I mean, if it's a good company, like for example, if you would have bought a call in Apple at the wrong time, you would have lost your money. But Apple's, you know, sitting at near all-time highs still, so just buy the stock. It's preferred. Senseonics will never go below $3 again. Man, that is crazy truth if that is the case. Especially if they get that approval, I agree. Do I think Zomedica will pull back? The thing with Zomedica is, like, they don't even own their technology. They license it from a third party, and somewhere in their filings they mention that. Like here, let me try and look for it for you guys just so you can see that. There's something about the okay, this is just one of their platforms, Trueforma. No, not Trueforma. It's something else. There's like this farm tech company that they use that they're something's licensed to them. I forgot what it's called. I forgot where I read it, but I was looking through their stuff the other day. You know, let me look at the prospectus. Maybe it's in here. I think it's under risk factors. You guys are looking at my screen, right? Please tell me. Okay. Let me look up third party here. Our ability to obtain and enforce intellectual property rights and avoid or prevail in any third party patient or patent interference, patent infringement claims. I mean, this is nothing that like they're experiencing now, but they're saying these are things to be worried about or things of concern in the future if possible, if necessary. We face unproven markets for our products. The companion animal care industry is subject to rapidly changing technology, which could make our products obsolete. I mean, these are things I would read through on Zomedica. I'm not saying it's like a terrible investment, but these are just like things I would be concerned about. That's all. Like Tesla, for example, owns everything they make for the most part, so they really don't have any barriers there. But I mean, the stock's moving, so if you were in, you know, at $1, you've already like 2.5 times your money. Let me go back to Senseonics. What's Surgalign doing? Hanging out. What is T2 Biosystems doing? Also hanging out. And Nano Dimension also hanging out. Yeah, the markets made their moves early on. Okay. Options. Yeah, there's a lot of free material on YouTube for options. I did Google searching. I read some articles. I did watch videos to figure out, you know, like the Greeks. I used YouTube to figure out the Greeks in options. Yeah, a load of YouTube videos because it's a way to make money on stock you already own. Yeah. Yeah, if I'm gonna play any options, it's preferable to sell to write calls or write puts or selling them. This way you can collect a premium, and it's essentially, you know, you're writing orders to the people who want to gamble on the stock in a sense. Is SENS still a buy? I personally think it's a buy. This is not financial advice, Dina, but I would still buy Senseonics right now. Under $4, I still think it's a buy. Even above $4, depending on what we see with the FDA approval, it could be a buy for a while. $50 would put Senseonics at like a $10 billion valuation. If Senseonics goes to $50. Stratasys, 3D systems are big today. Good day for 3D printing stocks. Yeah. Look at something. You may have some ideas about the targeted price. Yeah, Dexcom's like $30 billion company right now, and they're huge. So yeah, Dexcom is worried right now, that's for sure. Especially with what Eversense has going. Yeah. Poor man's covered call. Isn't that where... Don't you have unlimited downside in a poor man's covered call? Isn't that where you don't have the stock? Yeah, if you don't have the shares, don't do it. If you don't have the shares, don't do it. If you don't have the money, don't do it. If you don't have 100 shares, do not sell covered calls. I mean, do not sell calls. Covered calls means you have the shares to sell them. The coming years. Man, if Senseonics goes to triple digits, that's insane. Yeah. I mean, Gus, you're talking about like making people millionaires at that point with triple digit Senseonics stock. I mean, that's what we're expecting on Nano Dimension. It's just like a matter of when. Once they start commercializing their products and we see some like big revenues, people are going to flood over to Nano Dimension. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up the live stream here in a second. Any questions before we get off? OGEN Rakesh Sa. Ogin. Orogenics. Sitting up here. You would have to look to see if it accounts for any stock splits. Can't even find this. They had some stock splits, but I mean, they're sitting way below this. Could see a move there, but again, I don't know what the business does, so... I mean, if you're trying to play some technicals right now, it is sitting at support, so... you know, do it at your own risk. You know, this is not financial advice, but we are sitting at support right now on this stock. Hold, alright, I forgot, hold shift. B3. You're welcome, man. Waiting till $20. Post the next video. Next video, I'm not sure. I'm not going to be uploading today besides the video for the giveaway. That is it. That's the only video. I can't upload for like 24 hours just to let that video run out or run for a little while. Yeah, listen, what Josu Sam said, 3 p.m. today, the video will go live. It is a sponsored video. I will disclose that in the beginning of the video as well. You'll figure out who the sponsor is in about 2 hours. But, oh yeah, real quick. Screen. It is sitting at support. OGEN. Rakesh, you were talking about this. It is sitting at support right now. So, if it can stay above here for a little while, this could be an area of interest for you. Thank you, Antro. It's all good, dude. I kind of post these without warning. I'm like, man, I should go live. I should, you know, update everyone. Yeah, okay, so just one more time. 3 p.m. in about 2 hours, I will be uploading a sponsored video. Go on the video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And this way you can get an entry to win up to $100. 5 of you will win $100. So this is literally free money. It's free to enter. You don't have to pay anything to enter and be involved. Just, you know, subscribe to the channel and interact with the video. Please leave a like on it because that also helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, that video will run for 24 or 48 hours. And then on Wednesday, I will host another live stream. And we're going to go through the comments. And now I'm going to go through a random comment picker that's going to pick your guys' comments. So make sure you read the rules in the description here before you participate. So that way you have a better chance of winning. And yeah, that is about it. And also, if you haven't already signed up for the Patreon, this is where I am constantly posting updates about random stocks that interest me. I posted a stock watch list for this week on Saturday, and a lot of those stocks have been moving up. Of course, it's not guaranteed. Not all the stocks I pick are always going to go up, but these are stocks that I think should be of interest. and it's a place to communicate with myself and other investors who are moving a lot of money around. So if this is something that interests you guys, then I would highly recommend to check out the Patreon link. I have it pinned at the top of the chat. And yeah, so this was a good stream. A lot of you guys showed up. I'm really happy that you guys showed up and stayed for the entirety of the stream. Yeah, so I'm going to get off, guys. Thank you guys for tuning into the live stream. And I'm not exactly sure when I'll do it again, besides Wednesday's live stream. Again, at around 200 patrons, I will be doing private live streams on the Patreon group for you guys. It's a way to keep the trolls out, and it'll be more tailored to you guys. I could probably spend more time also. So anyways, yeah, I'm glad you started going live. Yeah, man, me too. I didn't realize that it's something that you guys would really like so much. Yeah, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for staying for the live stream. I'll see you in the